Tsunami, and it hit that nuclear plant or whatever, and it went off. And then there was a lot of news about it over there because there's a lot of protest about them not wanting to do it anymore, no more nuclear power versus something else. And that's pretty much what's brought my attention to not only that, but the climate change,
I'm a world U.S. history teacher, and I've watched the series.
What do you think about the series?
I like the series a lot. I think it's the best HBO has done post Game of Thrones.
Anything shock you about the whole series? Was there anything that you were watching? And like, what kind of emotions are you going through?
I think actually being able to see the effects of radiation sickness on the human body, actually seeing what happens to the body, and then just realizing the extent to which it seemed like there was a government cover-up or government mismanagement of the situation.
I think TV series is good. It seems to be really well done. It's good for raising awareness because not a lot of people in the current generation know about the disaster, but it affected a lot of Europe, where I'm from and where my girlfriend's from, the aftermath. So I think it's good for raising awareness. The only critique would be that it's British, European actors acting in something which is about a Russian-Ukrainian disaster. So in that context, maybe that's my only criticism.
And after one of the episodes, HBO did a mini preview of the Chernobyl series, and then I watched it, and then I looked up the full preview for it, a 2-minute and 46-second video or something, and I was like, wow, this is my next show once Game of Thrones ends.
So what shocked you about the trailer that you saw? You're like, wow.
Well, first off, the fact that it's a true story, that always grabs my attention. If something's true, you're like, oh, now I really got to see this. But the intensity of it, the way that they portrayed what Chernobyl was, really drew me in.
It's an important show to watch, especially out here. I don't think a lot of people really understood the full extent of it, or they'd forgotten how dire a lot of that could have been. And I think it changed a lot how people view nuclear power.
The series is frightening. I think a lot of people don't remember it. I remember when I was in high school when it happened, and never really knew the extent of the problem.
Yeah.
It's just not just the extent, but also the importance of having sort of free flow of information.